fusion reactor, however, isn't the end of the story, as you may well have guessed. I gotta make the lasers too, but before I do that, I would like to at least assemble the fusion reactor. How's this going? Okay. Now the fusion reactor it can be used to produce direct power, but it's much better used as the fission reactor to produce heat. Okay, let's see. I suppose it was kind of short-sighted of me putting this window here. But then again, I guess I could route the gas pipes, and the water pipes in different parts of the wall. As you may have gathered, I'm going to make this another part of the annex, or another part of the compound. And these other parts of the compound are called annexes, as far as I know. So I'll clear everything out to make a flat area. I think I'll have to take this tree down too. Huh, I did not know Okay, I'm not sure what Hex-Ray is. It's probably another mod pack, which I may or may not want to look into. So I'm just creating a space where I can put the fusion reactor. And I'll probably be using it later on. I don't know how much later, though. So let me see if I remember how to do this. It just says check the wiki, but didn't think I could connect it to a thermoelectric boiler. I have to check up on that. Anyway, if I remember how this is done, the idea is to make it look like a sphere or something. Oh wait, no, this is bigger. This shape here. Now the idea is to use as much reactor glass as possible as a substitute for the reactor frame, because of course the reactor frames use polonium. What I'm not sure of, though, is where to put the reactor glass. Or rather, what you can and can't substitute with reactor glass. So I've got the basic shape down. And then I know one of these, the middle layer is like a solid square. But in that square, I need to put a laser focus matrix, because that's where I'm going to be firing the lasers, back here. And since it's And since the lasers are used strictly to jumpstart the thing and not to keep it running, I can probably take my my billion energy unit, the nitro cube from Power that I got. And use it as a supply. Okay, and now here, certainly hope I've got my totals right. Oh wait, no. There's something else I have to do first, and that's there's 4 reactor ports. 2 of them I know I'm going to put at opposite ends of this thing. The other 2, maybe what I ought to do is put those there and there. One for water, one for steam. So now I've got here, this is the 3rd level, the one that's a solid square. Then we go back to same pattern as the 2nd level. Now I've only got 4 units of reactor glass left. Okay, I don't know what that was. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know whether you remember me saying this or not, but drowned zombies are very heavily armed. Well, that's what I meant. These tridents can deal an awful lot of damage. I have no idea why there'd be a drowned zombie this close to land, but I suppose that's a story. That's another question entirely. I'm pretty sure these will clear up by themselves. There we go. And after that, we put the final layer, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. I knew I was going to end up with 3 extra reactor blocks because, well, the controller required 5 of them. Ah, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I was right. I built this like once or twice before in earlier mod packs, so you can kind of see. I guess if you squint hard enough, it does sort of look like a sphere. You know how in Paint, where you paint pixel by pixel, it's sort of like that, I guess. I don't know, but let me see. Do I configure these things between inputs and outputs? Yes, I do. Okay. Maybe I'll make this a steam output here. This other one a water input. And the other 2 will be deuterium and tritium fuel inputs. And I've got to... And somewhere along the line, I'll have to make this part of the annex. Right now it's technically outside of it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, but aesthetically, it's a bad idea. Okay, I think I've dug up enough of the surrounding area. Now I suppose I've kept you all waiting in suspense long enough. I will... Well, first I'll put this away. I want to make sure I got enough space for the rewards, whatever they are. I'll store the dirt, but the rest of the dirt, which I have in this backpack. Must have gotten that copper when I killed a zombie. So, what does a legendary mechanism loop box give you? 16 advanced universal cables, a quantum entangler. That is legendary. And more biomass, which is not really. But I can just take this out here. Oh, and I got redstone, like more of it. Well, that's not all that bad, all that terrible. I'll just take it and empty it into there. Well, now that show's over, what about... Wait. Oh. Hex, right, that's like a... It's a witchcraft mod, and I might as well claim the... Oh, this is a veritable cornucopia of a reward here. Maybe I'll take these and put them in... These are different mods. They're not all Farmer's Delight here. Well, I guess I'm not too surprised that they didn't include maze wafers. So, anyway, the next quest that's related to the fusion reactor is the lasers for the fusion reactor. And it gives you a Horam, which is, now the Horam is which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, is something that that you use to kickstart the reaction with. Once again, I'm not exactly going to be kickstarting it, but okay. So what do we need? Well, we need basic energy cubes. We need steel frames, and it seems we need a lot of this stuff. So what do we got? Steel frames, let's start with them. We need 9. Honestly, I don't want to say overkill, but overkill. I've done this with 5 in the past. Now, actually, wait a second. There's one thing I forgot, and that's the basic energy cubes. I need 2 of them, which means I need 2 more units of osmium. You need steel to make a basic energy cube. You need the steel frame to make a basic energy cube. So there we go. 11 steel frame, steel casings. Oh, and this bit's going to be hard. I'm going to need to clear off some space. Reason being, I need a lot of these energy tablets, and those take up space. And that's why I need so much infused alloy, because you use that in making energy tablets. Now, how much gold do I need? 70? I can't read my own handwriting. Oh, that's simple. I can swing that. And then 109 redstone. Well, that's not that hard either. That's 90, 99, 108, 109. Well, not 109, but it's enough. We'll call it that. So I'm going to have to make this in phases or something, because I can't make all the energy tablets that I need all at once. going to make the energy cubes first. So for the energy cubes I need 1, 2, 3, 4 total. Put this stuff back. Then 1 basic energy cube and 2 basic energy cubes. Take a couple of diamonds. Steel. Do I have enough? Wait, yeah, I think I do have enough steel. And 1 laser amplifier and 2 laser amplifiers. So before I move on, though, since these things, again, you can only have 1 per slot, I'm going to want to start placing them. Let me see. How's this done? I'm glad I forgot to put away that dirt. So one of the laser amplifiers is going to feed directly into the other one. I think. Yeah, I'm right. The red place is where the output is. There we are. Of course, I'm going to have to make some room for the lasers themselves and the power cables I'm going to need. Okay, so that's enough of that. Once again, I gotta... Actually, I'll just stow this stuff here for now. And the actual lasers themselves are going to be 9 of them. So it's 9 diamonds, 27 reinforced alloys, and 9 steel casings and 18 energy tablets. But I can't store all 18 energy tablets at the same time, so I'm going to have to make as many as I can at once. Never mind how much space I do and don't have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That all I have the room for? I'll put the 5th one in 2. Then I'll place those 5 out there. I know there's a lot of running back and forth, but in my defense, I don't have an infinite amount of crafting space in my immediate inventory. I guess I'll have to put this one back a bit. There we go. And the other 2, well, let's see, there's 2 I gotta put overhead here. Oh, look at that. It actually... I guess this must be part of that one update. The stuff is actually auto-filling or auto-refilling in my active hand here. And that's all 5. Now the other 4, let me see, 2 of them are going to be, I'm going to have to place down on the ground. Okay. That ought to be enough. Enough space. And do I have to have all 5 of these things in my inventory? Or all 9 of these things in my inventory to get the credit for the quest? Oh boy. Sorry about that. I guess placing these things wasn't that good of an idea, but at least I can put the dirt in. So that I can replace them later. There we go. Now it's finished. So let me just put all these back. Thank goodness I went face up. I was a bit concerned there for a minute. Done. Yeah, done. Now I gotta take all this dirt out and replace it with, well, let's just say wiring. Yeah, there. The new annex, I suppose, is going to have to include everything, even the lasers. Gonna have them to be outside. So as a reward for this, I get a Horaum, some laser hazard signs, and a legendary mechanism loot box, which includes 1 energy upgrade, an ultimate tier installer, oh my goodness, reprocessed fissile fragments, and more redstone. Or in my terms, another free chemical tank, advanced chemical tank. I wasn't expecting to get reprocessed fissile fuel. It's what you can make plutonium into. And if you were to put these in a chemical oxidizer, you'd get fissile fuel. So I guess that's what I'm going to do with these things. But before I do that, I'm going to need some advanced universal cables. But I'm not sure how many advanced universal cables off the top of my head. Come to think of it, how many of those do I have? I remember having like a ton of them, which I must have made into ultimate universal cables. A lot of basic and advanced stuff. I can probably throw some more iron in there and make it that way. Alright, so we're gonna connect these two, these two, these two, and these two. Connect that to this one around the back here. And then I'm not going to have enough universal cable. I'm down. I need one more. But that shouldn't be too hard. Got some iron. There we go. And then basic universal cables I can upgrade. And there. Now before I do anything with regards to powering up the lasers, though, I'm going to grab a well, a wooden button. It's cheaper. Yeah, there we go. Take my atomic disassembler. Now before let's just hear what I think I just heard. Almost positive I heard a zombie fire a trident at me. Let me just connect this up. There. But I need this to be triggered by a redstone signal. There is something down there. I knew I wasn't hearing things. Hang on a minute. You can just sort of see him over there by the light of his enchanted boots, apparently. I'll wait until he comes in a little closer. Oh, I can't. Is there a reason I couldn't jump? Alright, I'll just wait for him to get in a little bit. I'm getting kind of sick of doing this. Perhaps I'll... He must be close enough to carry out a direct attack on. These things have been known to surface. Ah, at last. Did I get anything special out of that? Not really. Never did like those guys. Fortunately, nothing broke. Alright. So I suppose what I'm going to have to do is put the button somewhere. Like here, maybe? Okay, I'm going to run a test here. See if the thing actually fires. Alright, so I put a small amount in here. It takes 400 to shoot this thing off. Ah, it does work. Yeah, you could. It was kind of faint, but you could see a sort of a red beam. So with that in mind, I don't want to shoot this thing off just yet. But I do want to make it ready, and I also want to make sure I got enough power in this cell, too. I'll just plug this in here. And you can see it sort of creep up here.